We are going to begin our radial symmetry name design. The first thing that you need to do on the back with a pencil is you need to write your name. Don't write Mrs. Weiss, that's my name. You need to write first letter of your table color. So if you said the red table, you write an R, orange table O, yellow table Y, green table G, blue table B, and purple table P. The last thing you need to write is your super secret class code. Your class code, it always starts with a 5 because you are in 5th grade. And then the first letter of your teacher's name. So if you have Mrs. Burkhart, 5B. Okay, then go ahead and flip your paper over. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to fold our paper in half. So it's a square, so it doesn't matter which way you fold it in half, but you're just going to fold it up like this to make a rectangle. Now you're going to take that rectangle and you are going to fold it in half to make a square. Okay, go ahead and unfold it. So now we should have 4 squares. Next, what I want you to do is fold it in half diagonally, like into a triangle, but I want to make sure that your name is on the inside. Okay, so I flipped it over, folding it diagonally to make a triangle. Now you're going to fold that triangle in half to make a smaller triangle. And then fold that triangle in half to make an even smaller triangle. Okay, so now we have our triangle. This is where we are going to write our name. You can choose between your first name, last name, middle name. Doesn't matter to me. The important thing is that we have to use bubble letters. Okay, now you might not be very confident or know how to use bubble letters, so I'm just going to show you an easy trick. Okay, we're going to draw with a pencil. So if you don't know how to use bubble letters, this is what you should do. Okay, so first I would just write a normal W. Now keep in mind all of our letters need to go all the way from the top to the bottom of this triangle. So that's how I would write my W. Now I'm just going to kind of trace it but out a little bit like this. Boom. And then I can erase the original regular W that I did. And boom, I have a bubble letter W. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to write all of my letters, trying to make sure that they go all the way from the top to the bottom. You can do uppercase, you can do lowercase, you can mix and match, but try and fill up this whole triangle if you can. Okay, so now when you have that done, you are going to take a Sharpie and you are going to trace all of these lines. Please be careful when you get to the edge so that you are not writing on the table. If you are using Sharpies inappropriately, it will be taken away from you. Sharpies are permanent, they do not come off. So if you cannot be respectful with the material, then you will not get to use it. Boom, done with that step. Now what I want you to do is unfold this, not all the way, but just so it's actually do all the way. Fold it, unfold it all the way. Okay. Now here's where it gets a little bit confusing, so make sure you're paying attention. I need you to fold this in half like a triangle. Just a big triangle like this, so that your name is right there on the bottom. It might be on the left side, it might be on the right side. It just needs to be right there on the bottom. Okay? And what you are going to do is you are going to flip it over. I don't know if you can see on the video, but I can see my letters through here. Now they're upside down, but that's okay. That's what it's supposed to do. So now I'm just going to use my Sharpie. You don't need to use your pencil. Use my Sharpie and trace those lines onto here. If you ever can't tell where a line is, if you hold it up to the light, you should be able to see through a little bit better. And you can look and see where your lines are. I'm taking my time to make sure that I am trying my best to make sure that my lines look really good. Okay. Now you can unfold it again. Now you can see that I have my design on 2 of my triangles. Now you're going to fold it in half like a rectangle. And now you might be able to see, I can see my design on these 2 triangles right here. So I'm going to trace both of these on here. Now they're upside down and backwards, and that's okay. Done with that. Unfold it. Now I have my design on those 4 triangles. You're going to fold in half like a rectangle again this way. And now you're going to trace all 4 of these right here. And there we go. I have created my Radial Symmetry name design. It has Radial Symmetry because if I turn it, it looks exactly the same all the way around. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to color it.